Are you confused about the type of word work to do with your emergent readers during guided reading? If so, this is the video for you, so keep on watching. Hey there, if you're new here, my name is Anna. I was a primary teacher for 23 years, and on this channel, I provide professional development videos to help teachers improve their craft by learning tips and strategies for rigorous and streamlined small group instruction. Not only that, I hope to help you learn different tips and strategies and tactics to engage your learners with activities that are fun and exciting, yet meet the state standards. So if these are the types of videos that interest you, please click that subscribe button below and that little bell right next to it to get alerted when my new videos go live each and every Sunday. So let's jump into today's video. Today, what we're going to focus on is word work to do with your emergent readers. So we're just talking about your emergent readers right now. These are your readers that are reading on a level A through C. That's what we're focusing on just today, so just emergent readers. So let's jump in. This is going to be a real quick video just to show you some of the word work activities that I do during guided reading instruction that will usually take place during day one of your instruction. My typical lesson plan is a 3-day lesson plan for my guided reading groups. So this will typically take place on day one of your emerging readers guided reading group. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the types of word works that we're going to do with your groups. Now let's say you're dealing with an emergent reading level group. They're reading on level A, B, and C. So today I want to just talk about level A. I'll go into a little bit about level B and C, but for level A, we're focusing on a few things. Number one, we're focusing on consonant sounds. Not only are we focusing on consonant sounds, but we're focusing on initial consonant sounds in words. Yes, we're going to be working with short vowels as well, but we're really going to focus on initial sounds, initial consonant sounds with this particular group. So when we're doing the first activity, one of the activities I'll do with an emergent reading group is a picture sort. So for today, I just want to show you what I do. I always have a recording sheet, and doesn't have to be a recording sheet that they write on. You can put it in one of your clear pocket charts or a page protector or a sheet protector. I usually keep it in one of my sheet protectors because it's easy and it's cheap. So what you're going to do here is with the students is you are going to teach them or practice 2 different consonant sounds. So let's say, for example, today we decide we're going to work on the letter M sound and the letter N sound. So when you're introducing this to your students, you're going to say, okay, boys and girls, today what we're going to do is we're going to think about 2 different sounds today. We're going to think about the sound that the letter M makes, and we're going to think about the sound the letter N makes. What sound does the letter M make? What does it make? Good. Now we're going to focus on the letter N sound. What sound does the letter N make? Good. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at different pictures that I have, and we're going to sort them on our picture sorting chart based on the first sound the picture makes. So let's do the first one together. So today what we're doing is we're focusing on the sound and the sound. What do you think's happening in this picture? What do you think's happening in this picture? What is this little boy doing? What is he taking? Well, some students might say sleep. Yes, it does look like sleep. Can you think of another word that can tell us what he's doing that has the or sound? Taking a nap. Now, if they don't say nap, you can tell them that what he's doing is he's taking a nap. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word nap? Let's all say it together. What letter makes the sound? Oh, that's N. So what we do is we lay our picture right under the N. I wish I had my top-down video here, but we're just laying pictures. Well, all we're doing is sorting pictures right now, and we're sorting them based on their initial consonant sound. That's what we're doing. We'll take out the next picture. Okay, boys and girls, everyone pick out this picture. Now, what I usually have is I'll have those little baggies, and these will already be done because I'm going to use them from year to year. So once you make them once, you have them from year to year. So I'll say, okay, boys and girls, everybody take out this picture. What is this a picture of? What do you see here? Oh, they're mountains. They may even say hills. So if they say hills, say, yeah, they do look like hills, but they look like really big hills with snow on the top. What's another word we can use for those really big pieces of rock that are bigger than hills? Hopefully they'll come up with mountains. Good, mountains. What sound do you hear in the beginning of the word mountains? Let's stretch it out. Use stretchy snake. Mountains. Mountains. Good. So what letter do we think the word mountains starts with? What letter is that? M. Good. Let's sort. So this is a picture sorting activity that I would do with my emergent readers, focusing on 2 consonant sounds. And I picked M and N specifically because they're very close to each other. So I wanted us to practice those 2 sounds. And then what I'll do sometimes is I'll say, okay, boys and girls, I want you to take the rest of your pictures and I want you to sort them on your picture sorting mat. What am I doing now as they're sorting? And I tell them I want to hear those sounds they're making, say those words and stretch those words out, and I want to hear the sounds. And I'm observing and I'm writing down my anecdotal notes. That's what I'm doing during picture sorting. So this is one activity you can do as a word work activity for your emerging readers. All right, let's look at the next activity I'll do with my emergent readers. Actually, before I go to the next activity, let me just tell you one thing. I would do this with groups A, B, and C as well. A, B, and C. Okay. And if you want to make it even a little bit more difficult when you're with your readers that are reading on a level C, sorry, I'm feeling a little sick today, so excuse me. My nose is very itchy. It's allergy season here, so I might add in 3 or 4 different initial sounds if I want to differentiate that instruction and make it a little bit more difficult for my level C group. Okay, the next activity that I want to talk about is making words. Now, I talk about this a lot. This is an activity I do with my students all the time because I think it's an extremely important skill that they need to work on. So for my level A group, I am going to focus on changing initial consonant sounds only. Initial consonant sounds. For level B readers, I'm going to focus on changing the initial and the final consonant sounds. And for my level C readers, I'm going to focus on initial, final, and changing the medial short vowel sound. So that's what I'm focusing on with the different groups. So let's just say, for example, today we're working with a level A group and we're going to work on a short vowel sound. And what I'm going to do is I am going to use the rhyme and. That's the rhyme. We're going to work on onset and rhyme because what we're going to do is we're going to change the initial consonant sound. So here's and I'll say, okay, boys and girls, I want you to make the word can. Let's stretch out that word. Can. I'll refer to stretchy snake when we're doing this. I'll say stretchy snake stretches out the sounds. Can. What's the first sound you hear in can? Good. What letter do we have in front of us that makes that sound? We have the C. Good. What's that middle sound we hear? And. It's an A. Good. We put that down. What's that last sound we hear in the word can? We hear n. So here we would put a K at the end. So, and I'll say, very good, boys and girls. You just made the word can. Can. Let's do that together. Point to each letter and make the sound. Can. Run your letter onto it. And we're going to write the word can on our recording sheet. Let's write it down. Can. And they write down the word can on their recording sheet. Now I'm going to say, okay, boys and girls, I want you to change the word can to the word fan. Let's change the word can to the word fan. And I'll really, really accentuate that sound at the beginning. So I'll say, what sound do you hear in the beginning of that word? Fan. What do you hear? Good. What letter do we have in front of us that makes that sound? And the letter is F. So let's take out the C and put the F there. Now let's point to each of our letters, make the sound, and figure out the word. Fan. Good. Let's do it again. Fan. Good job, boys and girls. What word did we make? We made fan. Let's write it down on our chart. Excuse me, I'm definitely getting sick. So we're going to write down the word can. Now again, I'm going to change again the initial consonant sound only. This is a level A. For level B, I change the initial and the ending sound, consonant sound. For level C, I would change it all. I'd change the initial and maybe the vowel, the medial vowel. Or I'd change the initial and the final. So I would change it up for level C. And I would keep doing this until I made 6 different words, changing out the initial consonant sound for level A. This is a typical making words activity I will do with all of my groups. I even do this with my fluent readers because manipulating letters and sounds in words will help them, especially when we get to those fluent readers and they're dealing with multisyllabic words. So these are the types of activities I do with all of my groups, but we bring it way down in complexity for our non-readers or our emerging readers. All right? So this is a typical making words activity I will do with this group. The last activity I want to show you for making words, for word work during an emerging reading or emergent group is sound boxes, or these are the boxes that we use to stretch out words and to stretch out sounds and phonemes in words. That's what we want to do. We really want to focus on phonemes in words so students understand that that letters make sounds, sounds make words. That's what we're really trying to get to. If I'm dealing with a level A group, I'm going to work with 2 sound boxes or 3 sound boxes. And the way this goes is really simple, really simple. They work with sound boxes. They're in clear page protectors or clear pockets with a dry erase marker and an eraser. And I'll say, okay, boys and girls, we're gonna make some words today. I want you to write the word me in these 2 boxes. Watch me first. Me. I'm stretching it out. I'm using stretchy snake. Me. What do I hear in the beginning of me? I hear and I know an M makes that sound. So I'm going to write an M here. Me. Let me think about what's at the end. So this is kind of like a think aloud that I do in front of them. I always have them watch me and I model it first. Me, E. Oh, I hear an E. I'm going to write an E here. I made the word me. Let's say it. Me. I have them run their marker under it. Me. Let's do it again. Me. It's that practicing of sounds. So, okay, boys and girls, now you're going to try one. I want you to make the word no. No. Let's make the word no. No, you can't have extra recess today. Try to put it into the context of a sentence. So let me see you write that on your sound boxes. Let's make the word no. And you're giving them a hint already with the sound boxes because you're only giving them 2 boxes. Now, if they're doing really well with this, you can move on to 3 boxes. And again, you could focus on changing that initial consonant sound and stretching out words and focusing on short vowels as the medial sound. So you could work on that with level A too. Level B and C, again, you're going to work on initial and final consonant sounds. And for level C, you'll also work on changing those medial vowel sounds as well. So you're going to do all short vowels, CVC words. Having trouble speaking today. CVC words. That's what you're going to focus on when you're working on sound boxes for your word work. So these are 3 different activities that I do with my groups of students of emerging readers. We work on picture sorts, with consonant sounds as the initial sound. And again, you can even do ending sounds with those level B's and those level C's. But for level A's, you're going to focus on initial sounds. We can work on a making words activity where they're just changing, again, the initial consonant sound for level A. Level B is initial and final, and level C is initial, final, and of course, changing that medial short vowel sound. And then, of course, you can go into sound boxes. I call them boxets. And you can work on sound boxes for focusing on stretching out the phonemes in words. So, my friends, those are exactly the types of activities that I do during my guided reading groups for my emerging readers. Again, this is for emerging readers. If you like this video, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up and comment below with your questions about guided reading, and it could possibly be the topic of my next video. And also, if you're interested in joining a Facebook community of thousands of teachers just like you, you can also find a link for that Facebook community down in the comments below. Lastly, I also gave you a freebie below as well for a making words activity that you can do with your students in your own classroom. So thank you so much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.